In a time long past, when the land was torn by conflict and shadow, there arose a great and noble order of paladins. Known as the Silver Dawn, this sacred brotherhood was composed of warriors of unparalleled skill, bravery, and unwavering faith. The paladins wore gleaming armor, their shields emblazoned with the sigil of a radiant sun, symbolizing their devotion to light and justice. The call to arms came from the highest authority, a decree from the Holy King, ruler of the realm, urging the Silver Dawn to embark on a crusade to reclaim the Holy Land, now under the control of dark forces. The kingdom had long been in turmoil, plagued by corruption, tyranny, and a growing darkness spreading across the world. The people were suffering, and the land itself seemed to cry out for salvation. Led by their commander, Sir Alistair of the Radiant Shield, the paladins gathered in the great city of Eloria. The city's towering spires were adorned with banners of gold and white, fluttering proudly in the wind. For weeks, the paladins prepared, sharpening their blades, fortifying their armor, and praying for guidance. Their mission was clear. They would march across the land, through treacherous forests and barren deserts, to reach the Holy Land and cleanse it of the forces of darkness. As the day of departure dawned, the ground trembled beneath the weight of thousands of armored knights and soldiers. The vast army stretched as far as the eye could see, with banners rising high like a forest of steel and cloth. The paladins rode upon majestic steeds, their armor glinting in the morning sun. Their ranks were reinforced by archers, foot soldiers, and magicians who wielded divine magic to aid their cause. The crusade began with a thunderous march, echoing through the valleys and across the plains. As they traveled, the paladins encountered many challenges: bands of marauding monsters, treacherous terrain, and hostile kingdoms that sought to hinder their progress. But the Silver Dawn was undeterred. Their faith and unity were their greatest strength. Whenever they faced a challenge, they prayed for divine guidance, and their resolve only grew stronger. Along their journey, they liberated towns and villages from the grip of evil, restoring peace and hope to the oppressed. The people hailed the paladins as saviors, and many joined their cause, swelling the ranks of the army. Yet, despite their victories, the paladins knew the greatest battle lay ahead. Finally, after many months of grueling travel, the Silver Dawn arrived at the gates of the Holy Land. The air was thick with tension as they faced the towering fortress of the enemy, a dark citadel forged from obsidian and iron. Its walls were adorned with twisted, malevolent symbols, and dark sorcery crackled in the air. The paladins, resolute and unwavering, gathered at the foot of the citadel. Sir Alistair raised his sword high, calling upon the power of the divine. "We are the light in the darkness," he declared, his voice booming across the battlefield. "We shall not falter, for we fight for the innocent and for the very soul of the world." With a roar that shook the heavens, the paladins surged forward, their battle cry reverberating through the land. The dark forces within the citadel responded with fury, unleashing hordes of twisted creatures and powerful sorcery. But the Silver Dawn pressed on, their swords flashing like lightning, their shields unyielding. The battle raged for days, the sky darkened by the clash of steel and the roar of magic. Yet, with each passing moment, the paladins' light grew brighter. Their faith was unbreakable, their purpose clear. And in the end, it was the light of the Silver Dawn that triumphed over the darkness. With the citadel fallen and the land freed from the grip of evil, the paladins stood victorious. Their mission had been fulfilled, and the Holy Land was restored to peace. The people rejoiced, singing songs of their bravery and sacrifice. As the crusade came to an end, the Silver Dawn did not rest on their laurels. They knew that the battle against darkness was eternal, and that their duty was never truly finished. But for now, they returned to their homeland, hailed as heroes and protectors of the light, knowing that their legacy would live on for generations to come. And so, the story of the Silver Dawn became legend, an enduring tale of courage, faith, and the power of light in the face of overwhelming darkness.